All right, good morning, everybody. Oh, kind of suffering from a cold, but right now I'm gonna go check out a freeze dryer. Been eyeing one up for a while, so we'll see. Ta-da! All the accessories are right over there. See Miss Carmen's? She wants to know what's going on. Because I'm trying to get the freeze dryer in. Oh yeah, the old Jeep JK. However, I'm not looking at the Jeep today, but I did find something that maybe it's been sitting all this long for could be a simple fix. I doubt it, but you never know. So I'll show you. So right down there, those are your controls for your BCTs. They control your oil control valve, and this one right here that I have the light shining on it. When I came over here today, I was just inspecting. I thought, maybe I'll have a quick look at the wirings because I'm just kind of procrastinating. And I was able to pull this right off. It wasn't even connected. So I had to get some WD-40 and spray it down. That's why we're seeing some WD-40 wet marks down there. So in a nutshell, if that connection on the oil control valve is not making a connection, the cam phasers are not going to be able to rotate. However, that poses another problem. Because if it's not connected, why wouldn't it throw a code? I'm going to look at this tomorrow, and it takes like 2 seconds to hook up the battery and then seeing what the results are. It's not a big deal. However, today brings me to my Ram. I realized when I purchased this low mileage Ram, there is no tow hooks in the front. And if I plan on taking it light off-roading, having recovery points is definitely a must. Luckily, there's many companies out there that make factory OEM tow hooks that we're going to hook up. These are them. Should do the job. What I need to do is pop this little insert out. Would you call it a valance or an insert? Easiest way to explain this front clip from the back side, you gotta push these down, and then obviously you can see, push that insert out. I thought the insert had to come out, but it actually goes in. So it says off both sides, these front bumper bolts, I gotta pull them out. There we go, we're out. Not exactly sure it's 100% the correct rotation, but I'm gonna go hooks to the inside. Hooks to the inside are the most logical sense to me if you're pulling at an angle outwards. This is a one-man show here, so try to do this as best as I can. So that is out. So all these brackets must just, something seems kind of off because it just, It's supposed to go the other way, the inside, so that it sits flat. That makes more sense. I'm just gonna thread those on loosely. See how that's gonna fit. Because it has some room you can slide around. So maybe now get that down. So you can see in the frame, we got a bolt, our bolt hole, and now I just have one sticking through right there. As you can see right there, this plate definitely has to go on the other side. Which makes me wonder if this is the wrong kit. Because I got 3 of these brackets, so I sent another one. It's not designed to fit the other way because of that pin. Unless, no, it wouldn't work like that. Once we figured out one side, the other side's easier. Because we already know what's going on. The other side didn't have a hole. Some oddball reason. And I get that started. As you can see, this other plate, take and you drop it down. Perfect. I just gotta cut the valance or the insert now. There is one, and I'm just trying to think of ways I can trim this valance. Like if I go from here to this line, I think that line is the safe spot. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, it looks like it's coming the same on both sides. Up here, across there, and then down on the other side of that line. So now I got recovery points. I thought that was kind of silly to design a truck and not have recovery points in the front. So if you're stuck, you got to hook onto what? The control arms, and then your alignment gets fucked up or your control arms get fucked up. That's not good. So that was about the Ram I don't like. That and the shifter. That knob's kind of dumb. Well, that takes care of that. Front tow hooks are installed. I'm going to see if I can find some for the rear. I'm going to get a fire going for tonight. And in a couple days, my table should come in for the freeze dryer. And then I can set that up and start making some foods. Definitely going to be a lot better when it comes for camping and stuff. Powdered eggs. So I don't have to carry eggs with me. Just in the powder, make up as much as I want. I think it's going to be a game changer when it comes to backcountry camping. Right, it's motherfucking beer time. In case I don't get to it later in the video. Yeah, I was supposed to go camping this weekend. Dealing with a cold. Bought that freeze dryer. And I figure today, working on the Dodge truck and doing a bunch of errands. Next couple days, I'm gonna work on the Jeep. Go shooting. Yeah, it's motherfucking beer time. Ooh, let's get that fire going. Just getting the fire going and burning the last of Tomcat's kennel. 2x4s were on the floor or on the grass to kind of center up the cage, and it was in there, and that's the last of it. It's been a couple days. Got the table come in for the freeze dryer. So now I'm gonna set it up. I got lots of pre-sliced kiwis and strawberries from Walmart, but for a test, I'm gonna try it on some Skittles because I heard that's supposed to be good. So we boot it up. We got a candy setting. Pre-warm temperature. Okay. Starting up. Preparing freeze dryer, you can hear it. Close the drain valve, which is right over here. Now it's closed. Eight minutes left. How hot are these trays? Oh yeah, look at that. Those are the sliced kiwis from Walmart. A little bigger than I thought, but that's all right. So now, after almost 3 hours, the vacuum's kicking in. And the magic is gonna start shortly. 12 and a half hours, still going. So now the cycle is done. It's set up for an extra 3 hours of drying time. Well, that's 2 bags of freeze-dried kiwi. That turned out quite well. Nice and crunchy, almost kind of sour, but it's good. Well, that's it for now. Next weekend, maybe we'll try to do some yogurt, some eggs, Should we do some freeze-dried cat treats too, Miss Carmen's? Should we? What do you think about that? Would you like some freeze-dried treats? Would you?